Consider the following formula. Which of the following statements is true for this formula? To solve this question, we're going to need to graph. And to graph, let's find our intercepts, starting with our x-intercept, or when y equals 0. If I rewrite my expression, x minus 2 equals negative y, now I can plug in 0. X minus 2 equals negative 0. Negative doesn't really affect 0. That would just still be 0. There's not really a sign that exists for 0. And now we can do opposite operations. Add 2 to both sides. These cancel, leaving us with x equals 2, or the coordinate point 2, 0. Then we move on to our y-intercept, or where x equals 0. In this case, we would have 0 minus 2 instead of x minus 2 equals negative y. 0 minus 2 would just give us negative 2 equals negative y. And then, if it exists in math, there's always one of them. So let's get rid of this negative sign that's in front of the y. We'll divide both sides by negative 1. These will cancel, giving us positive 2 equals y, or the coordinate point 0, 2. Here I have plotted our two intercepts, one at 2, 0. So I went to the right 2 and up 0, and our other one at 0, 2, so I went up 2 and to the right 0. Now we can take a look at our graph and I use it to help us find our correct answer. If we look at our x-intercept, we can see that all of the values less than our x-intercept, so when x is less than 2, all of our y values were positive. They were above the x-axis. Then on the other side, all of our values that are greater than 2 have negative y values. When x is greater than 2, y is negative. So now let's take a look at our answer choices. A says if x is greater than or equal to negative 2, y is negative. Let's put that on the graph and look at all of our values that are greater than this value. So far, we have nothing but positive y values. Once we cross the x-axis, then we go into negative values. So it's not negative the entire time, making A incorrect. B says if x is greater than or equal to 0, y is negative. So let's take a look. All of the values greater than, some of these are positive, again, making the answer incorrect. The only negative values are once we cross the x-axis, making this incorrect. C says if x is less than or equal to 0. So in this case, we're starting here, and we're saying everything less than 0 has positive y values. And that is true, because all of these values over here are extending upwards into positive infinity. They will always be positive, making C our correct answer. But let's take a look at why D is incorrect. D says if x is less than or equal to 2, then y is not positive. Well, that's not true. Everything less than this value is nothing but positive values. So D is incorrect, making C our correct answer.